Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're gonna talk about this past week. I'm going to give you an update on me, but I just really wanted to be real in this video because a lot has been going through my head recently on what has exactly changed with me. Is there really a lot that has changed, or am I now just working with what I have the smart way? We'll get into it now. Alright guys, if you are new to my channel, thanks so much for clicking on this video. I'm the incredible shrinking Steffi, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, be a part of my journey, and allow me to be a part of yours. I have lost over 170 pounds from my highest weight of 374. I have lived with obesity and food addiction my entire life. So I document my story, my experience, everything that I have gone through in my entire life when it comes to weight loss and the struggles and the mindset. I share it all in this channel, and I'm very real and upfront with you. So if that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, I have a support group on Facebook, The Shrinkables, so come join us over there. And if you're looking for any extra accountability or support, I would love to have you a part of my Faith and Fitness Reset. This is a 6-week step-by-step faith-based course designed to help you lose weight, but more importantly, to renew your mindset and grow closer to God through the process. So if you're interested in checking more information out on that, the link is down below. And as always, if you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out. And I do want to say very quickly that in this program, I do teach you how to fuel your body, nourish your body the right way through a calorie deficit and being healthy the majority of the time. However, if you live a low carb lifestyle or a keto lifestyle, you can still join this program. You do not have to eat a certain way. It's more about renewing your mindset and growing spiritually that we really focus on in this program, which makes all the difference. So I just wanted to throw that out there in case any of you were wondering if you had to eat a certain way. All right, guys, so I just wanted to be real with you today, just have some real talk, some real Steffi talk, because I was thinking that a lot of people look at me and think that I have completely changed. You know, I've had a lot of success this year when I started really focusing on this new lifestyle. And when I say new lifestyle, I mean a new focus, a new mindset. Because like I said, I am still losing my weight the same way as I was before. But a lot of people look at me like I've completely changed, like I'm doing something completely new. But let me tell you, I am still the same girl that I have always been. I am still losing weight the same way that I did before, through a calorie deficit, because that is how we're gonna lose weight, is burning more calories than we consume. So I'm still that same girl. There's no magic plan, there's no GLP-1, there's no quick fix over here. Nothing has changed as far as that goes. I still struggle with overeating. I still struggle with those bad days where I make some really bad choices and I think, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I still have those days. But the real difference is that I don't live in shame over it anymore. I don't beat myself up for it anymore. I don't wake up the next morning ready to punish myself because I messed up the day before. While everything is pretty much the same, except I don't focus on carbs anymore, I focus on protein. Really, the biggest change of all is how I treat myself afterwards. That was what was sending me in this spiral, in this never-ending cycle of yo-yo dieting and shame. It was just constant, over and over and over again. And at what point are we gonna stop and say, okay, I've been doing it this way for so long, it is obviously not working. Obviously something needs to change. Maybe it worked for me in the beginning, but now it's just not working anymore. At what point are you gonna stop and say, okay, I need to try something different. I need to try something new. And I don't mean go out and, start a whole new lifestyle with different foods and change everything. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a new shift in your focus, a new shift in your mindset. The mental part of this journey is so incredibly important because if you don't fix what's going on up here, you will never fix what's going on down here. And even if you do fix it, it's just going to be temporary because you haven't laid that foundation. You haven't fixed the real root problem yet. It was the guilt and the shame that just kept me stuck in that yo-yo cycle for years. Now I give it to God. I mess up, I learn, I move on. I don't quit. I don't start over on Monday anymore. That's a huge thing. I just keep going. I don't start over. I just keep going. I reset. And that is the biggest thing that I think that I've learned, is that true freedom doesn't come from perfection. It comes from just showing up consistently every single day. That is true freedom. And I think I got so stuck in this cycle of needing to be perfect. It's that all or nothing thinking. Who else struggles with that mindset? I think so many of us do. Oh, it's bad news, guys. Got to get that all or nothing thinking out. And I still struggle with it. I still struggle with it, and I will struggle with it for a very long time. But if I consistently keep showing up day after day after day, I'm going to get closer and closer to that version of Steffi that I need to be. I feel like at the beginning of this year, I let go. Finally. I let go of trying to do it all. I let go of trying to control everything. I let go of trying to understand everything. I made a plan. I prepared myself, and I stuck to that plan. I let go of the things that were holding me back. Number one, alcohol was definitely holding me back from that person that I'm destined to be. Letting go of those things that hold you back is the first step in letting God break those chains, those strongholds that are keeping you stuck. It isn't about knowing how to do everything all the time. It's about having a plan, because I feel like that's what I didn't have. I didn't really have a plan. I kind of knew, like what I was doing. I did keto and low carb, and so I knew what foods I could eat, what foods I couldn't eat, but I didn't really have a plan. I didn't truly understand what my body needed. We evolve, we change all the time, and what may have worked for me in the beginning may not work for me now. And I think we stay stuck. It's like, well, it worked for me before. It's going to keep working, right? It's all I know how to do. It's my comfort zone. I'm just going to stay right here until it starts working again. I'm here to tell you that if it's not working, and if it hasn't been working for a while, it's not going to work again. Maybe you just need to change things up. Maybe you need to start listening to your body and say, okay, maybe I need to do something different. Change your focus. What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on food? When you are on your weight loss journey and you're trying to lose weight, how obsessed are you with food? Because man, I was obsessed. I mean, that's all I thought about. That's all I thought about. And I think that that's something that so many people struggle with, because that's a huge reason why, people will take a GLP-1, is because it gets rid of that food noise, because it's a struggle, right? It's a struggle. And so we end up obsessing over it. We end up obsessing over the foods that we can eat, the foods that we can't eat, when our next meal is. Oh crap, I shouldn't have eaten that. Oh, I made a huge mistake. I'm going to pay for that tomorrow. Oh, I got to restrict myself tomorrow. I got to punish myself. It becomes an obsession, and it is so dangerous because it takes your focus away from what truly matters. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself to be perfect, and just start putting pressure on yourself to just show up. Just consistently show up every day. And that doesn't mean that you're always going to make the right choice. A lot of times you're not. But give yourself grace. How are you treating yourself after you make a bad choice? Because if you are beating yourself up and you are filling yourself with shame and guilt over the choices that you have made, you are going to stay stuck in that cycle for as long as you choose to stay there. I know this from personal experience, unfortunately. It has been one of my biggest struggles, but it is actually one of the biggest things that I've overcome this year, or I'm working on overcoming. It doesn't happen overnight. I have years of damage control. You don't have to have it all figured out in order to start your journey or in order to get back on track. You just have to show up. If you haven't started your journey, I'm here to encourage you to just start. Get the crazy expectations out of your head right now. You don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to start. You just need to show up. That is it. If you are restarting your journey and you are feeling stuck right now because of the choices that you have made, it is okay. You are human. You are human. The fact that you made some bad choices is just proof that you're human. Congratulations. You are a human being. Give yourself grace. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen again, I hate to tell you. And if you are constantly shaming yourself every single time you are human, what is that going to do to your mindset? So many of us skip this part of our weight loss journey. I did. I skipped it for sure way in the beginning. We focus on the diet part. We focus on, okay, I need to eat this, I need to stay away from this, and then I just need to move more, right? Like that's the plan. That is the goal. We just need to eat good and move more. Well, yeah, obviously, but there is so much more to a weight loss journey than that. Because you could do all of that. You can eat right, you can move like crazy, but you get to a place in your life where you hit an obstacle. You struggle. You guys know the struggle. And then what? And then what? Have you prepared your mindset? When you make a bad decision, have you prepared yourself? Have you prepared yourself to handle this in a way that honors God and your body? We skip that part. We skip that part because we just want the results. And we know that when we eat right and we exercise, we get results. But we lose those results when we don't focus on the one thing that is going to give us lasting transformation. And that is our mindset. If you're tired of starting over, you are not alone. You do not need to be perfect to make progress. You just need to keep showing up and trust that God is not done with your story yet. I'm learning that freedom does not come from perfection. It comes from peace. And that peace only comes when I stop trying to be in control and I let God take his place in my journey. If you're ready to take this seriously, take yourself seriously, I want you to comment down below, I am letting go. We need to let go of who we are. We need to let go of who we think we should be. We need to let go and let God. All right, guys, I just realized that I didn't even give you a scale update. I was actually 199.3 this morning, so still in Wonderland, which is awesome, but I am up on the scale. Halloween candy got me. It did, and I just kind of splurged, ate too much, and now we're back on track. Now we just got to do a flush and just get it out, right? And these days, whenever I get back on track, I just go back to the basics. I just do clean eating as much as possible. I go back to my overnight oats, which is one of my favorite meals to eat, my tuna wraps, my vanilla protein latte in the morning. So just those are my go-to meals that I know my body responds very well to. And so that's how I get back on track. I just keep going. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. And again, if you guys need any help on your journey, I would love to be a part of it. Just check out my Faith and Fitness Reset down below and let me know if you have any questions at all. All right, guys, I'll see you at the next one. Have a blessed week. Bye, guys.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your